Now from the KSN Live First Alert Doppler Storm Center, weather with meteorologist Chase Bullman.
Welcome back, everybody. Now that we are at least done with the heavy rainfall, at least for the rest of June, and we'll hit the official halfway mark of the year, we can look at where we sit for rainfall. And of course, as you all probably guessed, we're well above average. 36 inches of rainfall so far this year, at least for Joplin. Normally, we're seeing about 22 to 23 inches. So yeah, over a foot more than we usually have. A little further south, it's a much higher amount around the Anderson to Bella Vista, maybe even down to Benton, Arkansas. Benton County, Arkansas, we look at about near 40 inches of rainfall. A little further north, a bit less. But yeah, we could take 36 inches as a general average. Either way, it's well above where we should be. But for now, we do have dry air, at least underneath this cloud of moisture, basically, that's stretching, all the way from Texas up near towards Joplin. This is giving us a cloud cover, but with the dry air at the surface, it allowed us to cool down to the lower 60s overnight. And a few spots are even getting lucky with the upper 50s. Well, now it's just one. Stockton's looking at about 58. Everyone else around 60 to 64. It's below average, and the air is dry. But the air is also getting more humid because now we have the south wind, and this will get very windy this afternoon. It wouldn't be surprised if someone gets a 20-mile-per-hour sustained wind, maybe a wind gust that is 25, maybe even 30 miles per hour. That's about it for the day. We have mostly sunny skies, south wind, and even towards like 10 p.m. we're still not seeing much. But around midnight, we do have the chance of an outflow boundary to come through and bring a lot of rainfall with it. Very short amount of time, but still, quarter of an inch to half an inch of rainfall for something that only takes about an hour to pass is a pretty good amount. Now, we're even clear by Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., so it really is fast moving, but it's going to spike the humidity. We're only getting down to about 70 tonight. And then tomorrow afternoon, feeling like it should. Upper 80s with the heat index near the mid-90s, maybe even closer to 100, and a mostly sunny sky. Even going into Thursday, it's the same idea. Everything's all clear, south wind holding steady, but now we pick up our daily rain chances of afternoon pop-ups. It's kind of a guaranteed through the rest of July as well, that each afternoon we could easily get a pop-up storm or two. Now the KSN forecast from your local weather authority. 87 for today, then overnight we're down to 70. Much warmer and much more humid with our overnight chance of rainfall and even a few thunderstorms. Now tomorrow, 87 degrees is definitely going to feel much more humid than it does today. But any rainfall we do get overnight should end by 8 a.m. Now the rest of the week, we bounce in the upper 80s to lower 90s. Overall, it's not too shabby. At least we have a nice and sunny weekend. One thing I will say we can complain about is it hasn't been warm enough to make any pools feel refreshing. It's still just a little too cold.
I agree with